Hello everybody, Sergeant Solge here, and we're back with another My Altis Life video, and today we're not talking about making money, we're actually talking about RDMs and VDMs, which on the Asylum server here, RDM gets called out in chat non-stop, whether or not it actually was an RDM, and there's a lot of questions about VDMs to the point where people don't actually know what's going on, and whether or not they're actually participating in a VDM accident. So right over there, right in front of that blue smoke there's a sign that says Asylum. Underneath that sign, it spells out what an RDM and a VDM basically are. A VDM is essentially killing somebody with your vehicle. An RDM is killing somebody, period. But there's a few different things that you need to know about RDMs and VDMs in order to prevent yourself from having one and then eventually getting arrested for one. So what we're going to do is... Oh, that guy just got shot. Now, we don't know if that's an RDM because we can't hear what they're saying, but, oh, that guy just got ran over. So that was a VDM right there. The guy purposely ran him over with the quad. There's nothing that you could do to stop that from being a VDM because the guy that got ran over was, in fact, in handcuffs. So he wasn't doing anything to actually warrant getting run over. And it looks like all the cops may be gone or wounded. Oh, there's a cop right there that's wounded on the ground. So a lot of stuff happens. This is actually Kavala right now, and guaranteed a lot of these people are wounded from being either shot or ran over. And there's going to be some tickets thrown out. So let's talk about what exactly happens and what these two different things are, the RDM and the VDM. So basically, a VDM, vehicles are not a weapon, and these are the general rules found on the map, by the way. You can use a vehicle to defend yourself if you are in immediate danger, and the threat is directly in front of your vehicle. So if a guy's on the road, you're driving down the road, he's shooting at you, because you're in immediate danger by him trying to shoot you out, you can run him over. That's not a VDM, that's legitimate self-defense. Bannable uses of vehicles include running innocent people over, which we just watched, ramming into stationary vehicles with the intent to blow them up, I've seen that a dozen times, or turning around to run over someone shooting at you. Now that one I disagree with because if somebody's shooting at you, you should be able to run them over if given the ability to do so. They shouldn't be shooting at you. Don't be a jerk. Number 2, vehicle-mounted guns such as the 50 cal machine gun fall under the same rules as any gun, which we'll talk about in a minute. If the town you are landing in has a helicopter pad, you are allowed to land on it, otherwise you must land or stay 300 meters away from town while flying the helicopter. Basically, that means that you can't have a helicopter in town, you can't be doing crazy stuff, etc., etc., etc. Disconnecting or respawning while being engaged by another player is a bannable offense called combat logging. It's actually a huge issue for a lot of the bounty hunters right now because people are combat logging during the bounty and they're losing out on money. Claims of RDM or other rule violations are not a defense for combat logging. Right. Good point. Illegal areas are marked in red text on the map and include drug fields, drug processing areas, drug dealers, black market factories, and rebel outposts. Which, if we scroll down a little bit, we see the weed processing area over here. That's red. That means it's illegal. Don't go there unless you're specifically farming weed and you're ready to defend yourself. Number 6. Players in and around illegal areas are responsible for their own survival as RDM rules do not apply. So you're probably asking, what is an RDM? Well, look at that. Number 7. Random death matching is the act of killing a player outside of an illegal area, so red's illegal, everything else is not illegal, without valid RP reason or communication via in-game direct voice communication or cell phone text message. Basically what they're saying is, because of the game allows us to talk directly to our local area by holding caps lock, we can say, get on the ground, put your gun away, get out of the vehicle, etc., etc., etc. As long as you have some kind of a communication telling them to do something, it's not considered a random death matching or an RDM. Now, I don't agree with that per se because I don't think someone should just be able to go get on the ground and then shoot you and be excused from RDM. They have to be able to be given an opportunity to do it what you want them to do. If you say put your hands up and you shoot them before they can put their hands up, I still believe that's an RDM, even though according to the rules it's not. RDMing is a bannable offense. Example, you tell someone to stop and put their hands on their head. If they comply, you can roleplay out robbing them. If they do not, you are allowed to kill. If someone complies with your demands, you must continue the roleplay and find another reason to kill them. Nobody does that. I'm going to tell you straight out right now, if you guys are interested in playing this game and someone tells you to put your hands up and you do it, they're still probably going to shoot you, because they use the whole communication thing as a justification to shoot you and then just fight about it in court. So RDMing is a huge issue right now in the server. Warning shots are allowed to helicopters that are hovering or attempting to land near your position. Blah, 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 blah. The rules are not designed to shield players from the consequences of their own actions or lack of awareness. It is not considered RDM if players die for reasons such as ignoring demands from any player, trying to drive through ongoing gunfire, running into an active gunfire fight, etc., etc., etc. That being said, just as it says, if you're trying to get involved in the fight and you get killed, it's not RDM. You shouldn't have been there to begin with. You can hear gunfire from very far away. Don't go near it. So basically that explains what RDM is. And I think it's pretty straightforward. You have to communicate with someone and you have to RP with them before you just cap them and gun them down and steal all their stuff. I like that because it's not like Rust where if you see someone, you just gun them down, that's it, you're done. I like the whole RP aspect to it because it actually gives you a chance of talking with someone and then they're just taking your stuff and then they leave you alone. I like that. Now with VDMs, which is the vehicle random deathmatch, whatever, it's kind of spotty because some of the cops have different rulings on this. As it says in the first rule, vehicles are not a weapon, but you can use one to defend yourself if you're in immediate danger and the threat's in front of the vehicle. Now there's been times where someone blew up my tires, but my vehicle was still able to move, and I was able to kind of move the car around to try to shield myself so I could find a position to get out and shoot them. However, because they were running alongside the vehicle and I was turning it, the vehicle was constantly hitting them, and every time you're hit by a vehicle, the driver gets a bounty. I was able to explain to the cop, even though it wasn't the front of the vehicle, I was trying to use my vehicle to shield myself to prevent this guy from killing me, and the cop let it go. Ooh, sounds like there's a cop out there. And an earthquake. Nice. So anyway, a lot of the rules are very clearly written out here, and sometimes you have to talk to a cop and explain your situation. You may get out of it. However, if you're watching this and you have more questions about RDM or VDM, you could always go to their website, which is... There we go. If you have more questions about VDMs or RDMs, you can go to the website. It's www.gaming-asylum.com, and you can see a lot of different stuff there. You can get player reports, ban appeals, view player statistics, donate, be a part of the community, etc., etc., etc. There's going to be more information on there if you have questions. Otherwise, you can always ask in the comments of this video, and I will do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I want it to be shorter, except there's a lot of confusion about RDM and VDM. Even the people in game. If someone's talking to you and they shoot you, they still say, oh, it was RDM. It's like, no, you just didn't listen to the RP. So, something that you got to get used to if you're going to play on the Asylum server. So anyway, Sergeant Solj, this was my Altis Life. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye! Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you want to see more great content from Private Astro or myself, please hit that subscribe button and click on any of the videos above. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next Sergeant Solj or Private Astro video. Bye-bye!